as I was saying though, Whole Lotta Red Deluxe. I already told y'all, I don't even think Whole Lotta Red Deluxe is dropping. I think what's happening now with that last article is he's just opening up the possibility. It said no dice, as in like, we don't even know if it's dropping, remember? So I don't even think, because before it seemed like it was so short, because he was tweeting saying what, like, Deluxe, I'm listening, tell me what songs you want. And then slowly but surely we heard nothing. And then all of a sudden a Rolling Stone article comes out. They said it's coming this spring. It's pretty much the middle of spring so far. We still got 2 months out of 3 months in a season, spring. But albums usually need rollouts, at least a couple weeks, to like boost up the promo, boost up the sales, boost up the awareness that the Deluxe is dropping. I know Cardi really can just snap his finger, post like, yo, I'm dropping the Deluxe, and then fans will go crazy. But like, to sell well, he's got to expand past his own fan base. We saw that with Whole Lotta Red, where, you know, if only his fans were streaming it, then it's 100K first week, and he probably wants to get a #1 album with the Deluxe, just like he did with the original album. That's really what artists care about. I don't think they care about sales all too much, but I just don't see Cardi dropping Whole Lotta Red Deluxe. I think he's just trying to ease out of it. Like, every time you tell someone that you don't want to do anything with them, like plans, when you see them in person, you say, yeah, I'll go, and then they text you, and then you're like, you know, maybe I'll go, like, you know, my girl, she's cooking me food, like, she may want to make some meatballs and I want to put them in my mouth and shit like that. And then later on that night it becomes midnight and you're like, nah, or you just don't respond. That's probably what Cardi will do. He's just not gonna respond. It'll be summer like 2022 before Cardi says, all right, we drop another project. Cardi did clear the MTR verse because Trippie and K-Swav heard it. That's not what clearing means, bro. Clearing means the label signed off and approved the song to be released. Do I think Cardi could drop music after Miss the Rage because of the hype? Yes. I saw that theory a lot, actually. How Cardi could kind of be using Miss the Rage in a similar manner that he used Flex Up with Lil Yachty, and he kind of like to promote Whole Lotta Red, because Flex Up, I believe, dropped like late November, and then he started promoting his album Whole Lotta Red, which obviously dropped in December. So again, he could be doing the same thing with Miss the Rage this year, where he's supposed to drop Whole Lotta Red Deluxe this spring. And so Miss the Rage is supposed to drop, what, May, Trippie said last time? So maybe that's why he's holding off the clearance of the song, so that he can get his whole project ready, meaning like record or re-record, because he's like re-recording Molly, or put together all the snippets and requested things that fans wanted on Twitter and Instagram. And then once that's done, he'll clear Miss the Rage. That'll drop. Sexually Active will also drop by K-Swav very soon after. And then Cardi can drop his whole album at the end of fucking spring, just like he did again at the end of 2020, because he said in January of 2020 that he was dropping Whole Lotta Red, and then it took till the last fucking week to drop that project. And so, yeah. So expect, I think summer starts June 21st. Let's check that. What's the last Friday of spring this year? Last Friday of spring this year is Friday, June 18th. So that's your day, bro. That's the day Whole Lotta Red Deluxe is dropping. Obviously, like, we're kind of joking, but it could happen. June 18th. You got it right. And my birthday is June 24th. So 6 days after that, I will be rocking to some new Whole Lotta Red Deluxe, new Cardi, maybe white hair, maybe white, I don't know. Maybe he used fucking Iggy Azalea's coochie juice to dye his hair because it's so acidic from all of that Vegemite that she be eating. It's a joke, but honestly, it's really not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a half joke, but it could actually be real because of the data that we've been given. If you think Cardi not touching 100K, you blowing meat, this will be something. I don't know what he's gonna sell, because I told y'all before, like, Cardi selling 100K was honestly really good. I don't think he used a lot of his marketing budget. I think he used a lot of the money to put together the aesthetic and all of the promotional material, but not necessarily pay all of the marketing outlets because, or what's it called, media outlets and blogs, because they were already talking about him. Everybody was talking about Cardi because everybody knew the Cardi fans were salivating over his D-Picks. Now it's like his Whole Lotta Red album. So he didn't really pay any of the playlists. I actually researched after our stream yesterday if he was on Rap Caviar, and he was. However, I think he was only on there for like a couple days, and then Lil Durk also dropped like the Thursday before Cardi. So they put Lil Durk on there. He was kind of sharing the top spot at Rap Caviar. I don't know what spot he was on the playlist, because the higher up you are, like the more streams you'll get essentially on the Spotify playlist. But he was sharing it, so I just don't think he got as much promotion as other artists do. But yeah, did his D-Picks actually leak? Well, the one that was pixelated leaked. I don't know if his actual one leaked. As I was saying before, I don't know if the Deluxe will sell 100K anymore, because the reason that Whole Lotta Red sold so much in the first place was because so many people knew about the album, and now that the hype is not over, but we already used the gas tank. We're like, we only got like a quarter of the tank left, because Whole Lotta Red already dropped. Like all the hype is over per se. So like how hype can you get from Whole Lotta Red Deluxe after we were waiting for 3 years or 2.5 years or however much it was, whereas now we're legit, we've waited only like 4 months, 5 months at this point, maybe 4. January, February, March, April, 4 months, maybe 5, depending on like when it drops this month or next month, June 18th. So 5.5 months basically, or 5 3/4. Yeah, I think Cardi's gonna clear the verse. I think the theory about waiting for Mr. Rage to drop before he drops Whole Lotta Red Deluxe, I think that's actually that very viable. Oh, and last thing before I stop on that topic, I think that maybe Cardi will learn a lesson a little bit in promoting his music on some of these playlists and kind of inorganically doing exactly what everybody else does. Maybe he'll get some more features, but you know, knowing Cardi, he might just say, I don't give a fuck about what all these other people are doing, and just do what he normally does, which is not really care about reaching the most people, because he knows he got a cult following that he's trying to appease. But he might try and playlist on Rap Caviar and all that shit this time around, and then it might sell more than 100K. Watch Whole Lotta Red Deluxe sell way more than the original album, with like the pop hits or like the Whole Lotta Red V1 type music. Yo, shout out Pack Runner Goon for the subscription.
Owen Milson donated $1. What if Carti lied about the Deluxe the whole time to maintain relevancy and hype?
That is definitely a possibility, Owen. Shout out Owen, by the way, he's always here. But like, I just think Cardi's just indecisive as fuck. Like, so many people think he's like putting a tease or a hint here or there, whatever, because he's some mastermind of marketing and secretive. But nah, bro just doesn't know what the fuck is going on. We found out yesterday on the stream that the actual reason that he delayed Whole Lotta Red is because he was in that beef with Ola Runtz and they killed his boy Sosa. And now Cardi got like 30K on his head from Ola Runtz and his goons. And so we thought the whole time like, oh no, he didn't drop Whole Lotta Red because Atmit flopped, which very well could be the case, or could be one of the reasons. But now we know that at least a portion of it, he was just trying to mourn over his friend and like not all of a sudden celebrate an album going #1, because it was gonna go #1 no matter when he dropped it. But you could be right, Owen. He could just be saying, I'm gonna drop it, just like that bitch in your DMs or your text messages that you keep hitting up that you're trying to smash. She keeps leading you on, and you're always like getting blue balls, but you're ready to hit her up anytime she's single because she led you on. And that's what Cardi's doing. He's that bad bitch in the rap game. I only hit up dudes. Ooh, psych. Facts. Sip Sosa. Nah, don't sip Sosa, rip Sosa. I love how people saying Pain flopped and Atme flopped when that shit got 100 million streams both combined with all platforms. Yeah, but let's be real. Pain 1993 had a Drake, not even a Drake feature on it. It had Drake as the primary artist, so no matter what, that shit was gonna get so many streams. But I think it was the most streamed song on the Dark Limo. I was gonna say Lemon, Dark Lane demo tapes. Let me look. No, Chicago Freestyle was, but that dropped way before. But I think the second most streamed song on Drake's mixtape with when he dropped all that shit was Pain 1993. But that was because of the Cardi fans. We just put on for our boy. Anytime Cardi's on a feature, the Cardi fans flock. It's like he gets the text for the party, right? The Addy, he gets the Addy. And everybody, he just texts everybody. Everybody rolls up. He pulls up deep. He probably is the dude who brings with him like 15 people to the party, even though it was like a +1. He pulls up to like weddings where he's only supposed to bring like Iggy with like 17 new children.